Hi everyone, I'm going to show you what to make in your Other Worlds pack. This is one of my favourite packs. I really like the spaceship in this pack. So I'm going to lower the screen down so you can see the table in front of me. And we're going to start with the spaceship because, as I said, this is one of my favourite things to have made so far. So that's what your spaceship looks like when it's finished. And I'm going to take you through how to make that, which is super easy. So in your pack, you'll have had 2 paper plates. And you can put one to one side for the minute because you only need to use one. And we're going to use the reverse side of the paper plate for this. So turn your paper plate over, so not the side that you would eat on, but the reverse side. And all I did first was to decorate this plate. So you can use paints, you can use felt tips, crayons, whatever it is you want to decorate this plate. So I literally had some felt tips and I coloured in some stripes down the side of my ship and just did lots of these kind of things all the way around. So I just broke it into segments and then did coloured stripes all the way around my ship in various colours so it looked like that. I'm not going to do all of that now. You get the idea of what you need to do. So once all of that's coloured in, the next part is to make your alien to go in the middle. So you have a coloured shape that looks like this, and you have a bag in your pack, a little white bag that has got lots of googly eyes in it. So if you open it up carefully, because you don't want to lose all the eyes and spill them everywhere, just tear the bag open so I can see what's in there. I think that was a bit of a rubbish tear. Right, so I can just about see what eyes are in my pack. So I'm going to choose one of my eyes, I'm going to choose one of the bigger ones, and I'm going to stick it onto my alien using a glue stick. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of the eye and then stick it on to the alien in the middle. Now, you don't have to do this to your alien. You've got lots of googly eyes and shapes and things in your pack, so you could make your alien look however you want to, but I'm just going to put this eye there. And then I'm going to draw a bit of a funny, silly face on my alien. So I'm going to give him a mouth. And then using a red felt tip, I'm going to make him poke his tongue out. So he's being a bit of a cheeky alien. And there he is. But like I said, you've got lots of things in your pack, so you can decorate him however you like. Now, what you need to do is you can see that your alien has got 2 little legs. So you need to bend them over like that, because that's what we're going to use to stick him down. So you're going to bend his legs backwards so that he stands up like this. So I'm going to use a bit of sellotape to do that. Now, if you've had a pack before and you had a pack in week 1, you would have had scissors, sellotape and glue in your pack. So hopefully you've still got those, or if you didn't get a pack, you've got some sellotape lying around. And all I'm going to do is put some sellotape onto his feet. It's a bit tricky, like that. And then I'm going to stick him onto my plate and hope that it doesn't fall over. You can see that I've just stuck the sellotape with the back of his legs on the back of my plate. And there he is. He stood up on top of his spaceship. Now, you also will have had a clear plastic cup in your pack. So we need to cut this down to make the little window that it looks through. Now, you'll see on your cup that your cup's got ridges all the way around. So we're going to cut only to the first ridge. So the way I did this, and you might need a grown-up to help you, it depends how confident you are at cutting. I'm going to cut the first ridge, then I'm going to move along and cut again. So I've cut a kind of a flat, and then I'm going to cut across to that bit so it's all cut out. You can see that I've cut a hole into the cup, and then that means that I can put my scissors in. This makes your eyes go a bit funny, and follow that line all the way around. Cut. So again, you might need a grown-up to help you with this, depends how confident you are at cutting. It can be a little bit fiddly, but stick with it. And Now you can see that I've cut the ridge off of my cup, and so my cup now sits like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick that over your alien so that it's stuck in the middle. And then you just take a bit of sellotape and you're going to put a bit of sellotape onto the cup. So a bit of sellotape onto the cup and then onto the surface of your ship. So we do that a couple of times to make sure that it's super secure. So we're going to do one this side as well. Make sure my alien's tipped back a bit. So I've put 2 bits of tape, one that side, and I'll probably put one at the back as well, just to be super sure that it doesn't fall off. Be a bit fiddly, just take your time. So you're sticking half of the tape onto the plate and half of the tape onto the cup so that he's secure then. So if you move him, he doesn't fall off. So the way to make the rest of your spaceship, your other plates, now it's up to you whether you want to colour this or not. You don't have to. I didn't on this one. On my example, the back side is still plain, but it's entirely up to you. You can do that if you want to. So all you're going to do is you're going to use this bottom plate the right way up, so the way you would use it if you were eating from it, and you're going to put the other plate on top, just like that. So you're putting this plate onto the top of the other plate. And then again with the sellotape, all you're going to do is cut some sellotape off, and make sure they're kind of quite long bits of sellotape because they've got to go through the 2 plates. So all you're going to do is make sure the plates are lined up, and you're going to put 1 bit of sellotape on the top plate, and you're going to put it down onto the bottom plate. So you're sticking the 2 plates together. So you probably need to do that 4 equal parts around your plate to make sure that it's fully stuck. So again, I'm going to put some sellotape on the top plate, and then I'm going to bend it over to the bottom plate as well. I'm going to do that again. Notice that I'm putting my sellotape onto the table this time so I don't keep losing it like I usually do. Learning lessons. So again, sellotape on the top plate and then over onto the bottom plates. And do that one more time. And then you have your finished spaceship with your alien sat on top. So again, this is what it looks like when you're finished. You've decorated that top plate and you've stuck your alien on, put his window on, his viewing pod, and then we've stuck the bottom plate to it. And then I've just decorated it. You'll find in your pack, you've got a whole sheet of stars. So you can stick some stars onto your spaceship and decorate it however you like. Now, if you've had one of our packs before, you may well still have some sequins and some sparkly bits left. So if you wanted to put some of those onto the ship as well, then that would make it look super sparkly. So there's your spaceship. Nice and easy, but it looks really great. I love this little spaceship. It's super cool. So let's put that to one side. The next thing you have in your pack are 4 shapes, 4 alien shapes, different shapes and sizes. And this is what I've decorated them like. So you can see we've just coloured them and put eyes on them from our Googly Eyes pack and smoothed them across a bit so you can see the final one. So what we've done is we've put Googly Eyes on, we've coloured them in, we've added some gems and some sparkles and some stars. Now again, you haven't got sequins in this pack, but we're hoping that you might have some left from your other packs. But if you haven't, there are some stars. You've got a whole sheet of stars that you can decorate them with, and you might have some things lying around at home. So we've just decorated these in whatever way you want. The idea is to be really creative and decorate these how you like. So after we've decorated them, what we've done is we've stuck a lolly stick on the back, so I'll just show you one. So we've turned it over, and in your pack you've got some different coloured lolly sticks, and so we've just stuck that on the back using a bit of tape. And if you've cut a bit too much tape like I have, just cut that bit off. And then when you stand your alien up, you can hold him up using the lolly stick. So we've done that to all of our aliens. You don't have to do that, but it's just a way of, maybe you can stand them up in a plant pot or put them somewhere that you want to put them. And then we've had some feathers. This guy's got a feather on his head. So just the way to do that, we have some feathers in your pack, all different colours. So choose the colour you want and you place it onto the back of your alien. And then again, just using a bit of sellotape and not much because it's only a small gap. You can sellotape the feather onto the back of your alien so that when he stands up, he looks like that. So you've got 4 of those to be super creative with and to make some really colourful looking aliens and monsters like we've done here. I'll show you those again. So there are 4 of those to be creative as you want to be with. And there's lots of googly eyes in your pack, so you've got eyes to stick on if you want to give them lots of eyes. I like this one with the 3 eyes on. He's really good. He's a good character. So those are your 4 aliens. So we'll just put those to one side. The next one I'll show you how to make is this alien. I'll just put the screen up a little bit so you can see him fully as he's standing up. So there's your alien. He's quite an interesting looking guy. So you've got a pack of equipment you need, and they're all paper clipped together. So first thing you need to do is take that paper clip off, and then you can see what bits you've got to work with. So you should have 4 circle shapes, 2 ears and a mouth, and then this. Now you can make these out of toilet roll tubes, but we didn't have that many toilet tube rolls to put in everyone's pack, so we created a toilet roll tube kind of shape. So all you need to do is tape this together. So the way to do this is one piece of tape. Just find the end of that, so I need that again. And then you lay it half over one edge of the toilet roll tube. Not toilet roll tube, it's the toilet roll tube shape, but this piece of cardboard. So this piece of cardboard, I've put the tape half onto the end of it and left half overlapping, because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it round into a toilet tube roll shape. It'll be a little bit fiddly. But once you've got the ends meeting, I'm going to just pop that tape around that end, press it down, and then do the same the other. So then I've got my toilet roll tube shape. There we go. And then we can decorate this how we like. So the first thing I did was put the ears on mine. So you can see the ears have got 2 little bends in them. So I just bent that over like that on that one, and did the same on this one. And then we're going to stick them onto the sides of our toilet roll tube. So again, I did this using sellotape. So I'm going to stick a bit of sellotape onto that ear. So I put it across that little tab that I bent up. And then I'm making sure that the tab points away from you, so it's at the back, so not like that, so it's the other way. Now I'm going to place it on. I'm going to have to turn him around to look at him to make sure I get it even. And I'm going to place it where I think his ears should be. And just press the sellotape down. So all I've done is the tab at the back. I'll stick some sellotape over that. And then there's one ear. So I'm going to do the same with the other ear. So I'm going to stick this one this side. So again, I'm going to put a piece of sellotape across the tab. I bent up. I've not done that right, I'm putting it on the wrong side. And there we go. And then I'm going to stick this ear, and again I'm going to turn him round so that I can see that his ears are in the same place. And then I'm putting sellotape down to do that. So I've got both ears stuck on of my alien. Look about right. I think that one's a little bit too far backwards. I'm going to move that one a little bit forward. That's better. Otherwise his ears were too far apart. So I've got his ears. Next thing I've got is 4 circles. So you can see on this alien that I've given him one of these big circles to put his eye on. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue onto the bottom of the eye. And then I'm going to place it into the centre of my alien. So not all the way down, so not the whole entire circle onto the piece of card. You can see that I've left a little bit raised up. So press that down. In a minute I'm going to put a googly eye on that one, but what I'm going to do first, because it can be a little bit fiddly, I'm going to show you how to put the eyes onto the pipe cleaners for the rest of the alien. So you've got pipe cleaner in your pack. So I cut it into 3 kind of equal lengths. So the way I did that, I just folded it until it kind of looked equal. It doesn't matter if it's exactly equal. And then I cut it there, and then I cut it there. So I've got 3 kind of equal lengths of pipe cleaner to do with my alien. So you won't be able to glue this pipe cleaner onto the alien, onto the eyes, you're going to have to sellotape it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to sellotape each pipe cleaner to each circle, just using a bit of tape. So I'm just going to cut a bit of tape off. And you only need small bits because the circle's only a small circle. So I'm going to put that on there and make sure the sellotape is stuck down nice and firm, because you don't want it popping off. I'm going to do the same again here. And then one more. Make sure I keep the end of the sellotape up because I need that. So I'm going to stick that down there as well. So you can see that I've got 3 of my eyes stuck onto pipe cleaners. So all you're going to do is you're going to take each of these pipe cleaners and you're going to tape it to the back part of the tube. Now it can get a little bit fiddly doing this, and you might need a bit of help, but all I'm going to do is cut a little bit of tape again. I'm going to put it over the bottom bit of the pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to pop it into the back of my tube and press it down. So you can see that I've stuck it. Then once I've stuck it, I can bend it in whatever direction I want because the pipe cleaner is bendy. So I'm going to do that, just pop that down so you can see. I'm going to do that for all 3 of them. So just a little bit of tape over the end of the pipe cleaner, and then stick that into the tube. And again, once it's stuck in, we can bend it and move it around. So I'm going to do the 3rd one. It's a little bit of sellotape, probably a bit more than that, across the bottom of the pipe cleaner. Oh, I've done that the wrong way. I need to turn that over. Good job, I noticed that. And then pop it into the back of the tube. And then once they're all stuck down, you can bend them around into any direction you want. So you can see, you can have them bent backwards and to the left and to the right, and you can do it however you like to bend those around. So it'll take a bit of time to get those sorted how you want. And then finally, let's pop this back down so you can see, we have a mouth, and you can put some glue on the back of that. Make sure you're using enough glue. And then it doesn't matter if you stick it that way or that way. So I'm going to stick it up like he's a smiley monster alien. And I'm just sticking in where I think the mouth should be on that. So there we go. So once I've stuck all those down, And that bit of tape's come off there, so just press that in again, make sure it's nice and firm. You can then, using your eyes from your pack, find the right size eyes that you want to stick on your alien. So I'm going to use a big one in the middle. I'm going to stick an eye just there, so you can see. I have to press that down quite hard. It doesn't want to stick. Let's pop a little bit more glue on that one. That one doesn't want to stick on there today. Let's try and stick him down. There we go, he's stuck now. So then, as you can see, as I did on this one, I used all different eyes and things from my pack to stick eyes all over these bits, or be as creative as you want to be to stick some stars on or some gems on, or give them some spots or some stripes. You can decorate your alien as funky as you want to, so be really super creative with those. And if you have any toilet roll tubes lying around at home, empty ones that you can use, you can make some more different aliens and make a whole set. So that's your alien. We'll put him to one side. He's done, and we'll just put this back down. And then finally, we've got your shooting star. So this is a shooting star that we've made because our theme this week has been a bit of an other world's alien kind of theme. So we've made a shooting star with a whole stream of colours hanging down from it that you might want to put up on your wall or on a notice board or something. So this is super easy. You've got your star and some strips of paper. So if you decorate your star, and I've decorated this star with stars, so again you've got your whole sheet of stars that you can use. You should have some left, and if you've got any sequins or sparkly bits left from previous weeks, or you can just use pens and give it some colour. And then the way you do your streamer bit is you line all of your pieces of paper in a line. So each colour should be overlapping the colour before. So you're making a line of overlapped colours. Now this can be a bit fiddly, so you just have to have a little bit of patience and stick with it. So just overlap them like that. Probably a little bit less than that, so just shuffle them in a little bit more. Like so. So line them all up. They move, so you have to be really careful with how you do these, because every time you place one on, it moves a little bit. So you should have a line of colours that look like that. So get a piece of tape, and you want a relatively long piece of tape because it's got to go all the way around. And if you place them over the top, so over all colours at once, like that, and you pick them up, you should be able to fold the tape round. So it's got all of the pieces of paper held together on one piece of tape. And if you turn your star over, so not the side you've decorated, and you lay the stars on, just take another piece of tape and put that on across the back of your star. And again, I've cut that tape a little bit too long. That's fine, I can just cut that bit off. And when you turn it over, you'll see you've got all of your colours hanging from your star, like a shooting star. So let me just go through everything in your pack so you know what we've made today. So we've made our paper plate spaceship with our alien sat on top. So you use the top plate upside down and you colour that in, and then you bend over the little feet of your alien and stick him onto the top, and then you're cutting off a bit of the cup and sticking that over the top with some sellotape, and then securing your other paper plate to the bottom using sellotape. So you've got both paper plates stuck together. Then we had our alien shapes, our monster shapes. So we've got 4 of those. And so we just coloured in all of our alien shapes with different colours and added gems and feathers and eyes. And then we stuck them to our lolly sticks, and we've got 4 of those. We then made our toilet tube monster. using our pipe cleaners and our googly eyes and all the bits that we had stuck with that. And you can decorate and add some more decorations to that. And then we made our shooting star. So we decorated our star however we liked, and then we put all our pieces of paper together, we turned it over, we stuck them on, and that was our shooting star. So we hope you've had fun with this week's pack. Lots of colourful aliens and monsters to make in that pack this week. That was our other world. We did space. Space was our theme today. So if you would like to send us some pictures in, we'd really love to see them. We haven't had many pictures sent in, so it'd be great if we could have some sent in. We'd love to see what you've been creating. You can find us on our Facebook page, and you don't have to post the photos directly onto our wall. If you don't want to, you can message them with the photos if you prefer. But we hope you have had fun making everything in your pack this week, and we will see you next week where we're looking at opposites and differences. Thank you.